Oh, hey y'all, I'm Brennan Palmer, driver of the number 27 FMA Monte Carlo. My first love is racing, but between races, I spend a lot of time at my shop. I use valuable knowledge that I picked up in my welding classes to make repairs and fixes on my car. Did you know that because of the current shortage of welders in the US, this has opened up a great demand for job opportunities in welding and manufacturing? Oh, and on a side note, I was down in Atlanta at the first Robotics Championships, and I saw some of those amazing robots y'all were building. And I happened to notice those aluminum TIG welds y'all had. So today, we're here at Rock Valley College to give you the rundown on the aluminum welding process. So let's go on in and see how it's done. We're here today with two very experienced welders from Rock Valley College, Larry and Mike. How's it going, guys?
Real good, how are you? I'm Mike Merriman. I'm a welding instructor here at Rock Valley College, and my background started in 1973. I was an aircraft welder in the United States Marine Corps, and I've been TIG welding ever since. Larry, what about you?
Well, I started working for ComEd as a truck mechanic, and I welded on all of that stuff, and now I've been here for 14 years as an instructor here.
Well, here you got a pretty sweet looking truck here. Mind if we go take a look at it?
Yes, I do, and yes, we can.
Alrighty, let's go.
Right, let's go take a look.
Well, show me what you tweaked and tinkered with this thing. Looks like a sweet ride. Woo! Woo! Well, that sure is a beast you got there underneath that hood.
She'll run okay. And it gives me about 15 miles a gallon.
Oh, wow.
Going down the highway besides, so it's been a lot of fun.
Shoo. Well, let's go inside and practice a little well and see what we can cook up in here.
Let's do that.
Hey, Mike, what you doing in here, man? Well, I'm ready to get doing some welding. What do we got to do to get ready?
Well, one of the first things, we got to make sure that we're safe.
All right, I'm down for that.
Okay, we've got the machine set right. So now we want to make sure that we're safe.
Okay.
So we want to, some of the things that we want to make sure that we have are, first of all, our protective equipment. We got to make sure we have a welding jacket, which I see you have one there.
I got mine.
I'll go ahead and put mine on. We always want to make sure that our 100% of our skin is protected. The arc rays off that will burn your skin faster than the sun will. So you want to
Some
make
pretty
sure,
powerful stuff there, then.
Yeah, it is. So you always want to be careful. You always want to protect yourself. Next thing that I always do is make sure I have a pair of safety glasses. Whenever you're in the welding shop, you want to make sure you have safety glasses on, sharpening the tungstens. They're very brittle and they'll snap off. You want to make sure that your eyes are protected. We've got our work boots on.
Yeah, I got mine.
Make sure that have work boots on. Tennis shoes we don't allow in our lab. Don't protect the feet like they should, so we require work boots from all of our students.
Make sure they're leather too, that way sparks don't burn through them.
You betcha. Yeah.
All right.
If they're tennis shoes, spark will go right through them. So
you'll be hurting for certain.
yeah. Also, you want to make sure that the other clothing that you have, your pants, your shirt, and so on, are made out of either cotton or wool or a combination, something that is non-flammable that won't catch fire very easily. One thing that we do have on occasion, we have students wear like the new fancy pants with the holes in them that are all frayed.
Yeah.
We had a student a couple weeks ago catch his pants on fire.
Fashion is not a thing you want while you're welding.
No, not in welding. Okay, the next thing, I want to make sure that we have a good welding helmet.
Okay. I got a Lincoln Electric welding helmet, auto darkening. What you wearing there?
I have a Jackson next generation.
Right.
Mine's auto darkening.
Same here.
Okay, great.
Just a welder to welder thing. I wear two different gloves, you know, one real thin one. I like these thin gloves. What about you?
I prefer the real thin ones. You have much better feeling with your hands and just a lighter touch with them. Some of the stick welding gloves, they're too bulky for fine TIG welding, so I do not recommend the students wear them. So we like to get the gloves that are just made especially for TIG welders.
Okay.
Yeah, real lightweight.
Safety first. Well, now are we ready to do some welding? I mean, I'm ready to get going and drop a couple beads down and get tigging away.
You betcha. One of the biggest things with aluminum is you got to make sure that when welding aluminum is that it is clean. It's got to be clean. Cleanliness means so much. If you just take your fingerprint and touch the clean aluminum, it'll affect the weld and you'll know it instantly. So
okay.
You want to make sure that.
So we want to scrub it down first with this?
With a stainless steel brush or chemicals to remove the oxide film on there.
Does that look clean enough to you?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Let me just go ahead and tack these two pieces together then. Go ahead and watch your eyes. Most important thing when you're TIG welding is that you dip right at the leading edge of the puddle and keep a consistent speed while you dip. Well, what do you think about that weld there, Mike?
Well, it looks like you've done it a time or two before. Probably had to do a little bit of that on your race car from time to time.
Oh yeah, I've tinkered around with a little bit of aluminum TIG before.
Well, good. Well, what's very important, as I had mentioned before, you got to make sure the aluminum is very clean. Make sure that you have the right type of filler material, the right size, and also your machine settings. If your machine settings aren't right, it's going to make it very difficult to make a good weld. So it looks like you got everything about right for you, so that's a good thing. So it makes it go a lot smoother that way.
I'm happy with it.
Good. Notice you're cutting your welding rod here. It's a very good idea. Actually, that's one of the things that I stress to the students around here, to cut it. Why do you cut it?
I cut it. Gives me better stabilization while I'm welding.
Too hard to handle with the with the long piece. You're 36 inches. When you're doing TIG welding, it's usually very fine, and we want to cut it. It gives you much better control. So
you can see how much that moves around.
Sure. Yeah.
It's just better to have the short piece.
Good idea.
Guys, what are you doing?
Hey, we're getting ready to weld here. You want to watch?
Mind if I watch?
No, go ahead. We've got to get you some, as long as you wear eye protection.
What do I want that for?
Well, when he strikes the arc, puts off ultraviolet rays, that ultraviolet rays will damage your eye.
Can you just protect my eyes with my glasses?
No, that's not enough. All right. There's a special lens in here that filters out those ultraviolet rays so that you can watch the arc, and the rest of this protects the rest of your exposed skin.
All right.
You might see on some of the other videos on TV where they don't, where they'll turn their head or close their eyes while they're tack welding. That's not the right way to do it. You need to have all your skin protected and your eyes. We only got one pair of them. Once they're gone, they're gone. So you don't want to damage them. You want to protect them.
Let's check it out.
All right. You know, now that our weld's done, we can take a little closer look at it. But you know, it's always important not to just go ahead and grab a hot piece of metal.
Yeah, that metal's going to stay hot for quite a while after you welded it. And so you want to be careful with it and make sure that you handle the metal with a pair of pliers. That way you don't burn your skin, because it is hot.
Don't ever grab a piece of metal that somebody's just welded with your bare hands. It could stick. We've had a great time here today doing this video with Mike and Larry. And if there's anything we can have you remember, it's safety first.
You have to remember to protect your eyes, your skin, the rest of your body.
Or you'll be hurting for certain.
Just like I will be if I touch his truck wrong.